and you're very welcome back to part 2. Niall Maguire has taken the morning stages by storm and has really put it to the chasing pack. Now with the morning sessions out of the way, the cars return to service. Each team will have learned a lot from this morning's sessions. Gary, tell me, how did the first couple of stages go for you?
First one went okay, with a good enough run through it, it was lovely and dry and clean, but the second one had an overshoot about a mile into it and we lost about 15 seconds there, so a bit disappointed in that. But third one was better again, a slight problem with a 5 right again, we left the braking too late, but stages are good.
And are you optimistic about the next couple of stages coming up?
Well, we have a good bit of time now to crawl back. We would hope to maybe try and get back up into second overall after this loop, so we have a bit to do in the next couple of stages.
The first 3 went okay, tyres are probably a bit soft, we might go on a harder tyre now. I'll see. Other than that, everything is fine. Car feels fine also.
First stage went well. Wee bit dusty. You think you'd have more grip in places, but we got through them. Now the second stage, halfway through, we just lost the rhythm. But every man was actually saying that. So it's look at first 3's over, so I'm happy. I'm going to put a new tyre in the front, but we'll skim for the next loop and see how we get on. That's really all. Just checking the car over. That's it.
And how are you feeling about the next couple of stages?
Looking forward to it now. Like, we've got a good clean run through the 3 of them, so we know our notes is there. So see if we can maybe nip back. Paul Portal's just nipping away the whole time at us, so we'll see if we can nip back something on him.
Pretty enjoyable. It's nice to have a nice fine day like there is today, besides driving in the rain and the muck. So to have fine sunshine and grippy tire, it's just a driver's delight.
And how are you fixed for the next couple of stages?
Oh, even going to be more enjoyable now that we got them 3 out of the way. We amend our notes and go faster.
Is there good atmosphere around?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, great buzz everywhere. We're on the hotel, service here, a lot of people. So the fine day brings everybody out.
The next few stages follow a similar trend to the first few. Up front, Niall Maguire and James O'Reilly continue to set the pace. Second place, however, is turning out to be a real tussle between drivers Gary Kiernan and Paddy McVeigh. The latter's assault on second spot really beginning to gain traction as he posts faster times on all the final stages than Kiernan. A hard-fought battle between the two with under a second between them on many of the stages. The junior category, as always, turns out to be a real tussle. Mark Murphy and Michael Hamilton putting in a serious shift. They're pushed all the way for a second by Tom Holton and his co-driver Ryan Diver. But the Munster men managed to hold on to a second place finish. Michael Boyle and Dermot McCafferty finished top of the pile in what turns out to be a very close run race. The historic class is won by Niall and Conor Keane. The Galway men finished 19 seconds ahead of James Power and Declan Kelly.
A lovely dry day, 6 hard stages, and James Power gave us the run of our life. Each one trying to break the other, but we came out a little bit at the end. It's only a couple of seconds in it for every stage, so we were lucky at the end.
And your car is looking absolutely fantastic, I must say. Are they still as good to drive as ever?
Still as good to drive as ever. Better looking than James's Escort at the minute, but however.
Paul Curley and Jason O'Lershaw finished 9 overall, but most importantly are this year's winner of the Ger Conroy Memorial Trophy.
Out our way, I suppose, as Pat Shield says there, we're all a bit different out there, but like Ger was well known and Noel was very well known, and it's like the Conroy Cup is that's it. There's nothing else you want, only the Conroy Cup, and the other lads out our way were lucky enough to get it, good enough to get it, I suppose, or whichever. And yeah, it's a dream come true to win this now, in fairness. And I must say, thanks to this man here beside me, any lad that takes 24 hours to come home from a country that he's not long gone to sit into an idiot like me, I must say, thank you very much, Jason.
It was a last minute decision, and I said, if there's any other man sitting in this car now this weekend and won the Conroy Cup, I'd be pretty disappointed, you know. So I decided, it's time to come home.
And I bet you're a happy man this evening.
I'm the happiest man in the country at this minute.
And the Conroy Cup means just as much to the co-driver as it does to the driver.
Absolutely, yeah. This means anything to me. I always said years and years ago, like I never actually thought I was ever going to sit in a WRC car. And I said, if I ever got an opportunity, I'd love to win the Conroy Cup. And as we're there today, we're talking about it, I said, I don't care about overalls. We had a great start this morning. I said, great start this morning. Let's get the Conroy Cup and that's it.
A good day for the Maguire household as Niall's son Shane wins the Group N category.
You couldn't have asked much better today, but I think all the competitors would compliment the club. It was brilliant run of bed, and the stages and all were brilliant, so everyone's home safe, that's the main thing.
And your own run, any troubles, or was it pretty faultless?
No way. Cahan McCourt, they were keeping us honest all day. Like there was only 15 seconds or something going into the last stage, so it was tight all day.
Now this West Coast Championship between yourself and your dad, there's a bit of competition there now.
Oh jeez, I don't know what we're going to do with it yet. We'll have to come up with a plan during the week.
Russell Woods finished 10th overall and also brought home the Driver of the Day accolade.
Yeah, with a couple of good runs. We actually, the stage that this award was for, we only got it by 0.3 of a second over Clonbahelan, so it was very, very close.
And it looks like you finished 10th overall as well.
Yeah, we got 10. Paul Portal actually just got us in the class, but we had a great battle with him all day. It was good crack.
Disaster strikes for Niall Maguire early on in the final stages as he suffers a puncture. However, with over a minute of a lead, he and James O'Reilly managed to avert disaster and hold on for the win. Gary Kiernan and Ryan Moore hold on to the second spot, but not before being pushed all the way by Paddy McVeigh and Gary McAlooney, who eventually finished third.
Well, we weren't thinking of catching Niall in the very last stage, but we got held up about halfway through it, so did, and we got off to a real bad start this morning with a fairly good time on stage 1, but on stage 2 and 3 we spun on both stages and overshot, so we lost a lot of time, but made it pretty hard for ourselves the rest of the day. But like the pace out there is unreal, like, you know, the MS skirts and stuff.
Yeah, particularly the pace. I think at one stage, after 6 stages or something like that, there was just 20 seconds separating the guy in second place, Gary, and the guy in 8th or 9th place.
Yeah, that's right. We come in on stage 3, I think, from where we were in 9th to second place was only 15 seconds. Like. So it doesn't seem a lot, but getting seconds out there is a lot.
Yeah, well, we hadn't planned. This is our first time out in 2.5, so we said we'd come down, and if we're in the mix of the boys, we'd be happy enough. It was unfortunate enough. Niall got a puncher on the last one, and Frank went off, so blocked it. Only for that, Paddy McVeigh probably would have passed us and got second, but that's the way it goes. I'm happy with our day.
You're happy with the day because you've been up there fighting for top 3 position all day long. You're really happy with the car?
Yeah, I'm happy. Still a lot to play with and work with, and suspensions and stuff, but everything's working good at the minute. The boys, it was some battle all day. Like on one of the stages there we come out to, I think there was 5 of us. We're just 0.8 of a second separating 5 of us after one stage. Even the whole way it was only 1, maybe 2 seconds, so it's close. Yeah,
at one stage there was only 20 seconds between yourself in second place and the car in 10th place.
Yeah, there wasn't much in it now all day. A spin, like the other boys had a spin. There's 3 other boys that were racing today, had a spin on stage 2 or 3. Yeah, and that's all it was in it. There's only 8 or 9 seconds, I think, separating the 2 wheels drive by, so it's good.
Couldn't believe it. We were winning by a minute and 12 seconds, and the next thing, just 3 kilometres into the 16.5 kilometre stage, I felt the tyre, I felt her getting shaky on the steering. We done 13 kilometres from there. James says to me, with 13 kilometres to go, and I said, my God. And then Paddy passed us just about halfway through the stage, and we tried. When you get a flat wheel in these here, it's not easy driving them. I switched the anti-lag off and had James watching the mirrors, and I was watching the mirrors. And when you come to a square right, you wouldn't turn because of the tyre. So I couldn't believe it. I thought the rally lost to the end of the stage, and James says, I think we're still here. Couldn't believe we won by almost 5 seconds. We actually thought that Gary probably would have had it, but maybe with that accident or so with Frank Kelly, I don't know, but I don't think Frank might have been just catchers at the end, probably at the end of the stage, so I don't know if it would have made much difference or not. But listen, we're here now anyhow, and I'm glad to be here. It's tired, you know what I mean? You think you're winning by a minute and 12 or 13 seconds and you're comfortable, but when you get a flat wheel, it changes the whole thing round. Shane had a brilliant run today as well. He's after winning Group N, so he is. So I'm supposed to be winning the West Coast, and he's supposed to be in my tail. That's all I know.
All right, and is this your first time with James?
That's right, this is the first time with James there. I used to do, Enda couldn't come in this rally, so he says to James, will you go? And I got £1,000 of James. I didn't see it yet, but James was paying for the tyre, the wing, and a few things.
It's all his fault. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Listen, mighty congratulations to you.
From what we could see, the spectator safety today was great, and there was no one standing. You know, I didn't see anyone. When you don't see anyone, it's not a problem.
And that's hugely important for competitors, that there's no distraction out there that you feel is unsafe going through at the speed you do now.
Yeah, it's very distracting if you see someone, like, it just knocks you off and you're thinking about that and you're maybe trying to mark it so that you can tell them at the finish of the stage, but Yes, but I'd never seen any of that today, so excellent event and well done to Niall. Not bad for Niall, by.
Well, that's it from us here at the Lady Gregory Galway Summer Rally 2016. Thanks for joining us. We hope you enjoyed the show, and a big congratulations to Niall Maguire, the overall winner. That's it from us. Good night, God bless, and safe driving.